Yeah.
Hey yo, man, it's your time. Man, fuck poverty. Get this money, man. Fuck you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Phil and Leroy the Judgmental Podcast,
What's up, everybody? This your boy Phil.
and I'm Leroy. So we got a video here. We got shout out to TikToker. They know Koya. So it's they know Knokoya. They know Koya. She shows us how to lie and get food stamps from the government. So here we go.
Baby, when people be like, girl, how you get food stamps? I wish I get food stamps. Bitch, you better start lying. Bitch, that lady called me and said, ma'am, I said, yes, ma'am. She gonna say, what's your address? I said, ma'am, I don't have no address. I've been homeless for 3, 4, 5 months. I have nothing. My family won't let me stay with them, ma'am. I'm starving. While I'm kicked back in a motherfucking 3-bedroom and everything. Living lovely. Then she gonna say, ma'am, what's your job title? I say, ma'am, they won't hire me anywhere. I don't have no job. I've been putting application after application. It's just like nothing work.
Shout out to
Goddamn
you.
shame. I hope she fucking kicked off that shit.
Shout out to you. Shout out to them telling all their business on the internet. Even if she's faking to get views or whatever, this is still a stupid prank because they're going to look into all this stuff anyway. So shout out to her.
Yeah, that lady was on the phone. She said, ma'am, I'm so sorry for all of this that you're going through. She said, we just shipped your card out. You should have about $1,000 on your card from last month and this month, and your balance and your payment every month is gonna be $300. And bitch, I was like, thank you so much, ma'am. Like, you just don't understand how hungry I've been.
And she's like, well, look at me. Do I look hungry?
I'm about to say she ain't missing no meals.
With the baby hair and the extensions all on her hair, the last thing she should be worried about is money.
Tell y'all something. This was wrong with y'all. I know y'all mama ain't tell y'all. Bitch, you don't gotta tell everybody the motherfucking truth.
Well, here's the second one. Our girl Koya owes the government $35,000.
This girl right here gonna be next.
That's her, Koya.
Oh, that's her.
Yeah, here we
Okay.
go right here.
So y'all remember that time that I got on TikTok telling
We
y'all
sure do.
Yeah. Do y'all remember that time I got on here and told y'all about the food stamps? Why the fuck did they turn my food stamps off?
I'm shocked.
And I gotta pay back $35,000.
Which the government would never get that money back.
They turned my food stamp off and I gotta pay back $35,000. Now I'm fucking aggravated because how y'all didn't know I was playing on here? Y'all just running with shit.
You running with shit.
Yeah, that wasn't for play. That's you don't play around and stuff like that. They're going to look into that.
Right. I'm stealing money from the government. You think they ain't gonna investigate that shit?
Right. Somebody looked at it and then they sent it to the government or whatever email. Say, look, check this girl out.
It's
And
TikTok. It could have been somebody that works for that department. Like, oh, she playing with us like that?
Right.
But them motherfuckers really turned my goddamn food stamps off, and I have to pay them back $35,000. I don't know where the hell I'm gonna get $35,000 from.
You're not.
But I have to pay them back. So y'all, watch what y'all put on the internet because everything is not for the internet.
Shocking. Tell me something new.
And I learned that. Now I'm sitting here stuck, hungry as fuck, no food. And I don't got no fucking $35,000, so I don't know where they think I'm about to get that from.
All right, Koya. Well, shout out to Koya. Set up a GoFundMe to see if you can get that $35,000 to give to the government. So you can finally get something to eat. Shout out to her. So we going to New York. Speaking of food stamps, Philip, we going to New York, New York. 6 charged in a multi-million-dollar scheme targeting food stamps in the New York area. One of the suspects is a USDA employee who worked in a division responsible for identifying food stamp fraud. Here's the report.
Tonight, 6 people are now charged with a huge fraud and bribery scam targeting food stamps. Listen to this. One of the arrested people in this, a USA employee.
She got like a boxer's nose.
I was just looking at that.
Yeah, you know how it's like real
Yeah.
smashed in? Mm-hmm.
That's the government agency that oversees food stamp benefits.
She definitely get that from her father.
According to the Justice Department, the group set up a network that supplied approximately 160 unauthorized EBT terminals to stores across the New York area. Those terminals then illegally processed more than $30 million in EBT transactions. And the USDA employee who's charged actually worked in the division responsible for identifying food stamp fraud. Earlier this month, we highlighted a national scam in our special report, Faces of the Forgotten. Thousands of people in Alabama have had millions of dollars stolen from their EBT accounts. And for the last 5 months, they say they have not been reimbursed.
Yeah, keep going on. They're going to find you.
I'm not even mad at people that's scamming and hustling, but when you get caught, don't cry about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But my thing is, how about we just get rid of all this bullshit?
But what about the people who actually really need it?
Give them food.
Like back in the day, like they used to?
Back in the day, you go pick up your fucking box of welfare fucking cheese and plain ass Frosted Flakes and powdered milk, whatever the case may be.
So why I got to eat powdered
Because you ain't got
milk?
no job and you a bum.
I wonder if I got some issues where I can't work.
Then you getting a disability check so you can buy what you want to buy.
Okay. All right. All right, we go to Southfield, Michigan, where Gregory Clark has been charged with committing murder at a Southfield gas station, allegedly killing his friend, Eddie Clora. Here's the report. You hard on the folks out here.
No, I just motherfuckers.
We're going to go now to a developing story. A man charged with committing murder at a gas station, allegedly killing his friend.
Police say he turned himself in, and today we...
Her hands are so dark compared to her face. Look at yeah, that looks weird. That looks so weird. It's all that lighting and all that stuff.
Already entered.
That's her hands is a real complexion.
Guilty plea.
That's makeup.
Mike Duffy joining us now with new developments. Mike, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Glenda and Simon. Now, of course, this is a heartbreaking case. A man killed by a friend. The victim's name is Eddie Clora. His loved ones left behind with just a lot of questions. Today, we started to get some answers for them. Southfield police laid out the details, showing photos of the men struggling at a BP gas station on 8 Mile Road in Losser. Chief Elvin Barron says that the suspect, Gregory Clark, turned himself in. Chief Barron says that it happened April 12th, saying that the victim and suspect were arguing after they got out of a car. When police arrived, the
some money messed up, but one of them was sleeping with one of them's girl.
Suspect had already run away, and the victim told them his buddy stabbed him.
Crowd of people who were watching, who were...
That's only two things men argue about: money, money, or women. To go out and stab somebody, money or women, is one of those two things.
Yeah.
Patrons of the store and also people walking past who stopped and then began to watch. Ultimately, they got involved between the witnesses who were at the gas station and also alerting Detroit and call 911. We were able to get a quick response.
The chief says the victim was stabbed in the chest and died from those wounds. Today, the victim's sister talked to reporters, sharing that her brother was her only sibling of 9 that is still alive.
Damn.
And now she's trying to wrap her head around the unthinkable.
He called this guy his friend. What kind of friend would do this? That's not a friend. We have to be so careful.
I'ma chalk it up that it's old age, the reason why they all passed away.
Maybe. I'm pretty sure not all of them. Some of them was in them streets or something.
So careful who we invite into our lives and our personal space. Who would have thought my brother would be fighting for his life inside his vehicle and outside at a gas station? Eddie was everything to us. He loved his family. He's about family and friends.
Police say Clark turned himself in on April 16th. The chief says he did not have a criminal history. Now he's charged with manslaughter. His bond is set at $500,000, and he'll have to pay 10% of that to be released. His next court date, Glendon Simon, is set for May 1st.
So sad to see, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah, they was arguing about money. Sleeping. One of them found out they was sleeping with the girlfriend or something like that.
A man told the cops who did it before he died.
Yeah.
Damn.
All right, we staying in Michigan. This time is Detroit, Michigan, where a dispute between two residents leads to a woman unloading a rifle into a neighbor's home. Here's the report. Now, where you look and see what's going on in this living room.
That's the party room.
Yeah. No, it ain't a party room, Philip. She's doing her pole exercising. You know
bullshit.
A Detroit woman hits the floor to hide from bullets flying towards her home.
Another woman is accused of unloading her assault rifle into the house.
And this lady here, we've seen this lady before, but don't she look like she can be one of the housewives? One of the New Jersey housewives or something like that.
Strong and crazy.
Right. It looks like she shouldn't be on the news.
Oh, panic.
As Fox News' Jessica Dupnick tells us, neighbors say they've seen this coming for years.
How does that old saying go? Love thy neighbor. Well, the exact opposite thing happening out here. The scene Mother's Day afternoon. People grilling, sitting outside, and apparently dodging gunfire.
Hey, get my baby down! And it was like bam, 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 bam.
A barrage of gunfire had the whole block hitting the floor on Detroit's west side Mother's Day afternoon.
Their house was completely drenched in bullet holes.
When everyone got up, they had a good idea who pulled the trigger, a woman they say they've been having issues with for decades.
She's been...
So you having issues with this woman and you haven't moved, and I bet you that they never called the cops on this lady or whatever. I bet you they never called the cops, and she just is nutty and everything whatsoever. They never moved, but they never called the cops.
Crash.
Oh, that's just Bethel acting nutty again.
Out for years now.
It's just getting worse.
It's getting worse, yeah.
For seemingly no reason at all, she allegedly fired 20-plus rounds out of her window into a neighbor's house off Whitcomb Street near Grand River.
These are lucky that everyone's okay.
Yeah, I'm very lucky. We all are.
The man whose house was the target was hurt from shards of glass after bullets penetrated through.
You guys walk outside. I mean, are you like nervous? You can just walk out?
Yes.
Detroit police can...
So you living in a spot where you nervous to even walk outside on the street and you haven't moved?
Be seen seizing 2 weapons from the home after the shooting.
Damn, high power weapons.
And these nutty ass people, they always have the best weapons. I hate to say it, but it's true. They always had the best damn weapons.
Yep.
We're told one is an AR-15.
We can't really sleep at night. We can hear a lawnmower backfire, and it kind of makes our heart sink because we don't know what to expect or when to expect it.
And you didn't move, huh? Nor did you ever call the police.
Tiara Shaw says
there go one person moving. They say, I'm getting the fuck up out of here.
we saw this coming. It's been bubbling up. Verbal confrontations with nearly everyone on the block.
She even called the police on my home multiple times, saying that she heard us say that we threatened to kill her, we're harassing her, we're using our cameras to artificially control her body. Yeah.
Mental illness is likely a factor here.
So she's mental illness, but yet got 2 guns in the house, and one was an AR-15.
On full display last year when Tiara says the woman apparently held a gun to her teenage son's head for all the neighborhood to see.
She had him outside completely naked at gunpoint.
The gun.
And you still live around there, huh? And you still live around there. And the lady pulled a gun to your son's head, on your son while she's naked. And you still live around there. I bet you they never called the police in that situation. And she said for the whole neighborhood to see, so everybody saw it. But yet this woman got 2 guns in the house.
Are gone, but the woman in question, a suspect now, is still out and at home.
This her right here with the walker?
Yes.
God dang.
And you see how she back in the house.
charges are pending against her.
See, they never called the cops on her.
Nope.
They probably said, "Oh, that's just her being crazy again. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
they that crazy lady with that gun again." And they probably all thought it was all funny. Look at her
Where did she
running.
get those guns from though?
Right.
Fucking ARs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, look at her run outside with no clothes on with that gun. And don't you know that old whole crazy ass said that the cameras was controlling her body? But yeah, she got 2 guns in the house and shooting up homes.
No, they retrieved the guns. I just felt like we're still not safe.
One of the stories that the suspect told Detroit police was that she thought she was getting broken into, but there's no evidence of that. Ultimately, the Wayne County prosecutor will decide on charges. Reporting on Detroit's West Side, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And they got to think about what they going to charge her. Mm-hmm. So we going to Gwinnett County, Georgia, where twin sisters Regina and Renita Deloach say they were scammed out of nearly $6,000 by Malcolm Walker, who falsely posed as a college football recruiter, promising a scholarship for Regina's son. This is Get It How You Live, street entrepreneur. Get it how you live, do what you want to do, get that money. Here's the report.
We're hearing from another family that was caught in what police say is a college football recruiting scam. In March, we told you Gainesville police arrested Malcolm Walker.
Now he's being investigated by Gwinnett County Police as well. NewsNet reporter Eric Mock spoke exclusively to a family who says Walker cost them more than money.
Eric is live in Gwinnett County with their story. Eric?
That's right, guys. Imagine you playing football your whole life, and then someone comes along and promises they can pass you a golden opportunity to play at a major college or university, and then you come to find out they never had the ball to begin with. Twin sisters.
And they funny with their shits too, their little puns.
Regina Deloach Ratliff and Renita Deloach host an online show that highlights young athletes in Metro Atlanta called Twin Sports TV.
Hence our slogan, get your game up.
Through their work, they met Malcolm Walker. He promised them he could get Regina's son, Lonnie Ratliff IV, in front of major college coaches, which is why they feel so betrayed.
Has devastated us to just think.
Okay, now if they have a successful TV show where they're talking about young kids and sports and all that stuff, shouldn't they know about recruiters? They're not going to ask you for no fucking money.
It's a lot of stupid people out here in this world. You trying to cut corners and you sitting there getting burnt.
Right.
That you would turn around then and jeopardize and have my son lose his scholarship.
The sisters say Walker convinced them to have Lonnie enter the transfer portal after last season, thereby forfeiting his scholarship to Mercer University, with the promise he could get him noticed by bigger universities. They say Walker...
Okay, but no bigger university ever contacted you.
You ain't get a letter in the mail from a big university or nothing?
Right. So you just going to tell a kid that, hey, transfer. And now he messed up out of scholarship sitting at home watching TV.
Sent them screenshots he claimed were text messages with college coaches. He then asked them to send him money to pay for flights and hotels. But each time they were set to go on a college visit with him,
he was coming up with one excuse after another until it just never happened.
And all they tell Fox 5 they sent Walker a total of...
It's hard to say, but it was close to $6,000.
The pair said they finally asked for their money back after weeks without results. They said he again came
Why do you
back with...
keep sending somebody money and they keep canceling, but you keep turning around sending more money?
Right.
Excuse after excuse for over 3 months.
And then he makes you feel bad about asking for your own money back.
Yes,
like,
he does
that's
do that.
Just small money.
Finally, they reported him to Gwinnett County Police in March. Investigators told me this is one of 2 pending cases they have against Walker, but they also arrested him in 2024 for a different kind of scheme. According to police reports, Walker told victims that he could get them into a fraternity and to pay him dues via Cash App. Investigators say all he took more than
What the hell? I've never heard any type of shit like that before. Well, look, if you want to get into this fraternity or sorority, give me such and such, but it's just dues. All you have to do is go to the place and they'll break it down, whatever dues and all that stuff you need. Why would I have to go through it from
a lot
him?
of stupid people in the world with money to lose.
dollars from 2 victims.
I think it's...
Yeah, I think it's what you say. I think like these women here, they have money.
Right.
They have
ain't
money.
hurting.
Right. It's like that $5,000 ain't gonna break them. I mean, they want their money back. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't gonna break them, like you said. So it's like, well, hey, look, if I got a whole bunch of money and my kid want to be in this sorority, and my man say he can do it if I give him X, Y, Z, and they can go around from the regular way, the easy way, take the easy route. A lot of people will probably do that too. But to me, it doesn't make any sense. Like you say, they got money to burn. And like we were saying, they don't look destitute or anything like that.
Disgusting, because we have done youth sports for so many years, and it's just for us to
You've done youth sports, but you should already know how recruiting works.
see this happening. And
Yeah, go and let him hit the transfer protocol. Yeah, I get you with this school. Give me $3,000, and I'm gonna just fly up there and talk to him. No, they would call you and ask you to do you want to transfer and come to this school?
that's why we're speaking out, because we don't want this to happen to anybody.
The twin sisters are urging anyone, coach or parent, if you think you've been scammed by Walker, report it to your local police agency. And Lonnie is still eligible to play college football, but as of now, he doesn't have any other real scholarship offers.
Sitting at home, just what we just said.
Yep.
Watching TV.
For now, reporting in Gwinnett County, Eric Mock, Fox 5 News.
All right, you can see why it would be so upsetting to these families. Eric, thanks so much.
I'd be like, gee, thanks a lot, Mom. for doing something like that. Thanks. All right, then. Well, you can reach the Judgmentals on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and subscribe to our YouTube at PNL Judgmentals, Instagram at _Judgmentals, or you can email us at pnljudgmentals@gmail.com. All right, then.
All right, y'all. Peace out.
That's why I stay on the low. Most of y'all is associates, so I be on my dolo. Hold up, walk that whoa, hold the phone. You think all I